When I went to Star Wars Celebration, I had 3 questions for Star Wars fans. Number 1, were they excited for Star Wars Episode 9? Number 2, what did they actually think of The Last Jedi? And number 3, if they thought Reylo, or the shipping of Kylo Ren and Rey, was actually going to happen. This video is a compilation of the interviews we did at Star Wars Celebration in which we asked fans these very questions. We do it for the fans. All right, we're here at Star Wars Celebration with the R2-D2. R2, I'm going around interviewing people. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. And we're at Star Wars Celebration with Reylo themselves, Kylo Ren and Rey. I want to ask you guys a couple of questions. And I am here with AJ and Josh, aka Darth Vader and Kylo Ren, 2 generations of Skywalkers. Guys, I just want to ask you a couple of questions. I'm here with Porky and Ben at Star Wars Celebration. Got a couple questions for you guys. All right, I'm here with Grant and Nick. Guys, a couple of questions. And we are here with Travis Wheeler's droid. This is BB-66. He was Kylo's droid, and then Travis stole him. And I want to ask you a couple of questions, my friend. Is that okay? How excited are you for Episode 9? Yeah, nice. Me too. Me too. First of all, what did you think of the Star Wars Episode 9 trailer? Were you hyped? Did you like it?
It gave me everything I wanted. It keeps a lot of it to mystery. It teases a lot. It was everything the trailer needed to be. From what I've seen online, just a little bit, it's really kind of united most of the fandom again, which is exactly what I think the biggest task it had to accomplish.
What do you think?
It gave me chills, especially the whole TIE fighter coming down and Rey's jump, and it's just kind of like it cuts at a great moment because it's kind of like her trajectory. Where is she going? Is she gonna land on top? Is she getting picked up? It's really cool. I'm excited.
Did you enjoy the Episode 9 trailer, and did it get you super hyped for Episode 9?
It got me more hyped. It got me more hyped than the Episode 8 trailer did. I wasn't very fond of it, but now that I feel like the Emperor is probably going to play a major role like he has through all the trilogies, I think it's really going to tie it in very well.
Very cool, very cool. What did you think?
I stand with him. I'm very ecstatic for it.
First of all, how did you feel about the Episode 9 trailer? Did it get you really hyped? Was it something you were really excited about? What do you think?
In one word.
Perfect answer. What about you?
Yeah, it was great. We made it into the panel, and Roll It Again was awesome.
I was saying that to these guys. I think Roll It Again is one of the highlights of Star Wars. That was an absolutely crazy thing. First of all, what do you think of this BB-8 guy, man? He gets a lot of love. Does he deserve all of this love? I agree. He's a little cocky. First of all, how did you feel about the Star Wars Episode 9 trailer? Did it get you very, very hyped? Were you sort of wishy-washy on it? What did you think?
I really enjoyed it, actually. I mean, I've always been excited. I've been a sequel fan pretty much from the get-go. Sequel trilogy, that is. I'm not a picky Star Wars fan, but this really just kind of re-energized me, which I think sort of the fan community needed.
And what did you think of the trailer? Same kind of thing, or?
I actually really loved it. I had no gripes whatsoever. The Emperor thing has me a little puzzled. Other than that, I'm hyped up. I'm ready to buy my ticket right now.
So I have to inevitably ask you, what did you think of The Last Jedi? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? Yeah, I know, it's a complicated movie. I agree. So how did you guys, I'm trying to get a metric for how actual fans have felt about, Episode 8, The Last Jedi. You hear things online, but it's better to hear it from people. Where did you guys stand on that movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you somewhere in between? What do you think?
Well, as someone who was always a Star Wars fan, I mean, I'll love all the movies no matter what. Everyone has their own differences and stuff about it, and there's some things that you could change, but I just love Star Wars in general, so I think anything that comes out, I'm going to be a fan of.
So you did like?
I did.
Okay.
I thought it was okay.
Okay. And what about you?
Who doesn't love Star Wars? Let's be honest here. I love it.
So you're kind of in the camp, but there's a lot of people that, maybe it wasn't their favorite one, but they just love it. It's like pizza. Even bad pizza's good. You know what I mean? So I have to ask, too, we've been trying to get a metric for fans and how they felt about Episode 8. You hear a lot of things online, right? I wanted to actually see what fans thought. So what did you guys think about The Last Jedi? Did you like The Last Jedi? Did you hate it? Were you in between? What do you think?
I loved it. I love the holiday special. I actually am an online defender. I fight trolls for Episode 8. I have a lot of it.
Okay, nice. So you're on that side of that. Okay. And what about you, man?
Oh, I'm a big fan.
You know, we want to know, we're trying to get from the fans how they felt about episode 8. There's a lot of stuff you hear online about a lot of people that vehemently hated this movie, and so I'm just trying to find out where people stand on it. You kind of said you like it a lot, right?
Yeah, I really enjoyed episode 8 for what it is. I know it is a movie that does have flaws, but what movie doesn't have flaws? You know, I'm like, come on, guys, give it more credit. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say The Empire Strikes Back was also received somewhat negatively compared to the original movie, and that's considered one of the best, if not the best, Star Wars movies. So I think given enough time, posterity is going to be really kind to The Last Jedi.
And what do you think, man? Did you like The Last Jedi?
I honestly had no problem with it. I had a couple gripes, but I'm not like backlashing towards it like a lot of people are. I mean, it was all right. There were a couple things I questioned, but overall I liked it. I had no real problems with it.
And what do you think about Kylo Ren and Rey as lovers? Do you think that's going to happen, or no? You heard it here. Reylo's rejoice, or maybe not. I'm not sure. So let me ask you guys this question. I'm sure you've heard of Reylo. You know what Reylo is in the fandom? Okay, the shipping of Kylo Ren and Rey. So where do you stand on that? Do you think it's a real thing? Is it going to manifest romantically? I just spoke to a Kylo Ren and a Rey, a different one, and they're all about it. I'm wondering what you guys think. Do you think it's a thing?
I mean, I feel like that's what they were trying to go through. I think Ryan Johnson maybe have been trying to go that direction. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that this movie's Rise of Skywalker is going to focus more on Kylo as a quote-unquote solo Skywalker than it is more so Rey. But, I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'd be okay with it.
Interesting. What do you think, man?
Well, in all honesty, seeing them together, I think it could build more of a franchise, building on for the future.
Last question, guys. I just want to know, have you heard of this thing called Reylo? You know about this thing? You know of this thing? Reylo, Kylo Ren, and Rey the ship. Yeah. Is that going to manifest itself actually in episode 9? Are they going to end up together? What do you think?
I think they're related.
Oh, wow. They're related. Okay. What do you think, man?
I'm going with the same inkling that they could very well be cousins.
Okay, interesting. Last question, guys. It's about Reylo. You know this thing. You've heard of this thing, Reylo. Kylo Ren and Rey. Okay, so I need to know, from your perspective, is this something that's going to manifest in the film? Is it actually going to happen, or is it just kind of fan fiction? What do you think?
The odds that it's going to happen are 3,720 to 1.
Dang! Those aren't good odds. What do you think?
I have to agree with him. I personally don't like it. My girlfriend does. She ships it very much. I'm just like, nah.
The thing that people are saying online with regards to Reylo, the most recent bit, is that Daisy had this interview. Did you guys see this yesterday? So she had this interview, and she was asked specifically about Reylo, and she said, she wasn't really that into it, and it's something like, you know, there's an emotional connection, but as far as them actually being shipped together as a couple, she wasn't exactly sure. Now, there's something going on right now where people online are either freaking out or saying that she's lying. Where do you stand on that, and what do you think she meant?
I think it's Daisy's personal opinion, and because she's obviously is under contract, she can't reveal a lot about the movie. I think she's really talking from a place of, this is how I feel about it, but as we know, Daisy's playing the character, but she doesn't have control over the story. So it's not worth freaking out over, because we know she can't reveal anything.
Yeah. Interesting. And what do you think?
She's under a very strict contract, and it was so satisfying but hard to watch because they can't reveal anything. And their contracts, they have to keep so tight-lipped. They're like, trying to answer your questions, they can't.
So now let me briefly just give you my thoughts on this. I mean, first of all, I think it's fair to say this is not a proper sample size, and I mean, you know, it's not scientific in any way. However, we did just walk around and ask random Star Wars fans what they thought, and some people that didn't even want to do interviews did still answer the questions and talk to us about it. And I'll just say from my perspective, people generally were very excited for Rise of Skywalker, and I was actually really surprised at how many people really liked The Last Jedi that we talked to. And the Reylo thing shocked me as well, because it just still seems to be this thing that most people in the fandom are A, either not a fan of, or B, they just don't see it. But of course, I want to know what all the Star Wars fans think, and that includes you. So let us know in the comments section if you want to answer these very 3 questions that we asked everybody on the floor. I'd be really interested to see what kind of answers we get, and maybe we'll publish a video later where we sort of look at all the answers on this video also. That's going to do it for this one. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.